So I'm just back from my run and I want to take 5 minutes to talk about this. So in my last video, I told you how and why I disappeared from my YouTube channel, and now I'm going to tell you in detail on how the move for me happened. So most of the CAs in India, if you see, who are non-rankers, who come from tier 3 tier 2 towns and migrate to the metro cities for jobs, end up in big fours, whichever profile it is. It could be audit, it could be transfer pricing, it could be tax, it could be due diligence. Some of the people who have done their articleship already from big four, they are more likely to go into fields like, say, due diligence or something more coveted. 80% of the people actually end up being a part of audit. And I did a lot of audit during my articleship time, and I did my articleship from Bhopal, where I have been born and raised. And I think most of us do that. Most of us actually pursue our articleship from our hometowns. And I did a lot of audit back in my hometown, but it was nothing like what they do into audit in a big four. It is so vastly different. I mean, the processes, procedures, to some extent, the kind of regulations that you follow, the work papers that you make, the systems that you upload those work papers on, and overall, the entire SOP, just feels different. So, as someone who did audit in a small town of smaller companies, even I also had the fortune to do some tax work, but I bet the tax work also looks vastly different in big fours. So actually, people who are coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities and moving to metro cities after their CA are clueless. They don't know what they are getting into, and so was I. So when I moved to Mumbai, I think I was so lost. I mean, this was more than 6 years back in 2019, and I was constantly questioning myself, like, मैं कहाँ आ गई हूँ? I don't fit in here. I don't belong here. This doesn't feel like what I want to do in the longer term. I made some great friends. I have some absolutely fantastic peers from that time till now, but did not like my manager, did not like my job, did not like the work I was doing, hated the company culture somehow. I used to like go home so late in the night. We just had to stay back to prove that we are working. There were times during the audit season that I went back home at AM the next morning, and I was back in the office at 11 a.m. I was questioning my entire decision of becoming a CA. Trust me, and I'm not hyper exaggerating this, I'm not. Trust me, if anything, I'm actually understating it because it felt worse. I used to cry so much in the bathroom at those times, and it was horrible. One day I just spoke to my mom over the call. I told her that I cannot do this anymore, and I have to quit. She empathized with me because I have put in so much effort, so much work into those exams. I cleared my CA, CPT and IPCC in the first attempt. Final, I took the second attempt. I worked damn hard to get there, and it just felt like, was it for this that I had worked so hard for? So I couldn't get the answer to that for a really long time, and one day I just decided to quit. So parallelly, I thought that, okay, I have 3 months, I'll figure something out, I'll get another opportunity, etc. And I went on to give some interviews, and couple of things actually were in pipeline, but then COVID happened. So when COVID struck, actually everything that was in pipeline for me went silent, and although I was expecting an offer, it didn't come through. I ended up going back to my hometown, and this story I've told so many times because people keep asking me, like, how did you transition from being a CA to someone in the leadership hiring space? And I'm never tired of telling this story because I know how many people struggle with this. So if you are someone, I want to give you hope. I'm not saying that this is the straight path for you, but if you have recognized so much that where you are at, that is not the path for you, then you will be able to be courageous enough, brave enough to take that first step to change it. So long story short, this happened. I opened my YouTube channel. I did a lot of online workshops as a freelancer, and I I resumed like temporary work during the COVID time, and after a year, because of all the work online that I was doing with respect to LinkedIn, my personal branding, the workshops I was taking, and the content I was putting out, I got this opportunity with the domestic firm to move into this profile. I was skeptical at first because it wasn't in my domain, but what I was sure about was that whatever skill set I have, I can develop on it and I can polish it to be in this profile. Plus, I get to be paid for the communication and the networking that I've been teaching people, and I can be in a full time job doing it. So, how that turned out is a story for another day, but that's actually how organically my move happened. Someone reached out, and I just took the plunge. So, you don't know what kind of opportunities LinkedIn can get for you. So, be out there, try to be visible, reach out actively to people, make friends, make connections, and you never know what kind of opportunity actually comes across, as it did in my case. But that's not the only way to do it. So, I would still tell you that if you're feeling lost, stuck, or if you're just low on hope right now, this is not the end of the world. And you qualified such a difficult exam, chartered accountancy, and I respect my degree so much. I think whatever I am today, I am because of it. So I'm sure wherever you are right now, you will also be able to figure out your path. You just need to keep experimenting and keep doing the stuff that you like. And yeah, if you want to know anything else, hit me in the comments below. Bye.